see how this cut is not actually even, so there's a lot more glass here and here. So I'm going to take the time to flatten it out. I'm going to add some more water. You also don't need, like the water's coming out pretty quickly right now. You can slow that down as long as there's a drip. So you can push down with some pressure, but you don't want to stop the motor. It's a DC motor. As long as you're pressing straight, you're going to get a nice flat surface. I like to wipe it in between just to take a look at where I'm at. I'm already doing better. If you start to see white on the pad, you don't have enough water. You want to maybe open up the valve just a little bit. So this unit, you know, it's a hobby unit. It's not meant to be industrially fast. But already we're much better off there. We're getting pretty straight. Let's see if I can get that to show it properly. Still just a little bit off, but yeah, we're probably pretty good now. We're just maybe a little bit. I'll go a little bit more on this side. Yeah, we're pretty good now. So now I'm going to grab the inside and the outside. So I'm just going to add a little bit more water. Make sure we're topped up. For this, I like to kind of put my hand here and then just let it sit there so I can adjust it and I get a nice... You want to turn into the spin. Doesn't take much to take the edge off. That's already pretty good. Then I'll do the inside. So we'll open this up a little bit more and get the inside a little bit more wet. And then for the inside, because there's this bump in the middle, you kind of want to go around so that the inner side is grabbing. So you're kind of going like this into the circle. And that'll get rid of any sharp edge on the inside. Yeah, so that's about all we're going to get with this sanding disc. We'll turn this off. Just Velcro. We'll get this off like this. So those who order the extra pads, they're going to show up like this. So this is in here. There's a 200 and a 400. I'll get this opened. You can tell, so the 200 is rougher than the 400 is smoother. So we'll start with the 200. It doesn't need to be perfect. When you're not perfect, it'll kind of wobble a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Get this going. Get some water on there. Oh, don't want to break it. There we go. When I designed this unit, I purposely made it so that the motor wasn't very fast. I didn't want this high-speed thing that was dangerous. You know, some people are trying to sand bottles with, you know, thousands of RPMs, and there's just too much chance that the thing flies out of your hand, cracks, breaks. So I decided it was safer to go slower. Already we're looking really good. Grab one more little bit in the middle, grab the outside. And grab the inside. Turn this off. Keep thinking the switch is in the back. Still not used to it. It was originally in the back, that's why. We'll refill this. Shut this off. This is the 400. This is the last one that we're going to run on the machine. Right away, it feels different. There's a lot less friction. You don't want to use a lot of force. You just grab the outside. Grab the inside. Alright, we'll turn this off, dry her up and see what we have. Oh, that's showing up on camera, but I'll take these guys off here. If you rub your hand on that, it says smooth. You could tell it feels really polished. Now, you know, you can go one step further. You can get, say, like a 2000. I didn't make a 2000 pad because it didn't make sense. It would have worn out too quickly, and it would have just ripped. But if you really want to, you know, there's nothing wrong with this. I think it's really great. But if you want to go one step further, you can get something at the hardware store. Actually, sell it on the bottle cutting site, and you just, you know, give it a little bit with a 2000, a bit of water. But yeah, there you go.